The man was straining to lift a hammer. He intended to use it to strike a large bell. But this hammer was very special. The farther one held it from the head, the heavier it became. The man struggled immensely, managing to lift it only by gripping slightly closer to the head. He began striking the bell in time with the abbot's tapping of the wooden fish, but soon broke into a sweat. His wrists unable to bear the strain, he switched hands to continue, but still found it equally arduous. His rhythm gradually lagged behind the tapping, until both hands gave out completely. He collapsed to one knee from exhaustion, but refused to give up. He had to pass the trial. He picked up the hammer again to strike the bell. Through relentless effort, he could finally grasp the hammer's end and lift it, even matching the abbot's wooden fish tempo. He deftly switched hands while striking, to the abbot's deep approval. Next, the man faced a new trial, a test of eyesight. The abbot told him to stand between two burning incense sticks, then began shaking a candlestand before him. The man locked his gaze on the candle flame, but when the abbot suddenly increased the shaking speed, he instinctively turned his head, only to be burned on the face by the incense. The abbot chided him, but this fueled the man's resolve. With practice, he finally matched the abbot's speed, impressing even the abbot with his growth. The abbot then instructed him to strike reflective wooden stakes, so the man moved swiftly among them, never missing a single reflective surface. He passed yet another trial. At the final test, the abbot ordered him to push through a path of sandbags with his head. After just 2 collisions, his head ached unbearably, and one more strike sent him sprawling to the ground. Still, he gritted his teeth and finished the path, collapsing exhausted at the end. The abbot urged him not to quit, warning that all previous efforts would be in vain if he did. The man persevered in training, until he could finally walk through upright. In the end, he mastered the sandbag trial completely. Summoned before the Grand Abbot, the man's performance delighted the Grand Abbot, who promoted him to abbot. However, another abbot challenged him to a duel. As the final test of his qualifications,